Hi guys, welcome to my home. I'm here, Coach Chad, for today's virtual class. I'm going to do it a little bit differently than we have so far, in that I'm going to make it a little bit more for the beginner, intermediate, and advanced. I'm going to show you guys a way that we kind of look at progressions and how we can go from a beginner level to an intermediate level to an advanced level, and you guys will be able to see the difference. First thing I wanted to do today is remind you to make sure that you check your surroundings, that you are staying safe. Right now we have our soft cushions from our couches around. I've moved my coffee table, therefore I'm not going to crash into anything, and if I think I'm gonna do that, then I'm probably gonna either wait till I have more room or move some things if I can. Okay, the first thing I like to do is my warm-up. Some of you guys have done warm-ups with me before. They are I think warm-ups can get a little bit boring, so I like to change them up. So let's everybody stand up real quick. All right, guys, now let's stand up. When I was younger, I used to wonder why Jack was so special and why he had jumps. These jumping jacks, right? And why not everybody else? So I decided when I got a little older and started coaching that I was going to make a list of all different sorts of jumps, right, to do a warm-up. So we have jumping jacks. Let's do, everybody do jumping jacks, right? Okay, so then I thought, well, what about Bob? Why doesn't Bob have bounces? So we do bounce and bobs, right? And I was like, well, let's keep going. What about turnaround Tinas? So jump and turn, right? Now push-up Pete's. So we can do push-ups, push-up Pete's, okay? And then windmill Wendy's. So we'll do windmill Wendy's. And then ski jump Sally's. We pretend like we're skiing. Even though we're done with winter, and we want some nice weather, we're gonna do ski jump Sally's. Okay, and then everyone's favorite, slam down Sam. So you jump and you slam to the ground. Okay, now once we've done all those, I like to put them in combination and see if we can do them a little faster. All right, so let's try to get our heart rate going. So we'll make sure we have enough space. Okay, we're gonna do jumping jacks. And bounce and bobs. And turn around Tinas. And push up Pete's. And bounce and bobs. And push up Pete's. And jumping jacks. And turn around Tinas. And push up Pete's. Jumping jacks. Push up Pete's. Bounce and bobs, turn around Tinas, windmill Wendy's. All right. Whew. Now, can you keep up? Is that hard? How about let's try doing things in combination? All right, so let's do jumping jacks and turn around Tinas. Can you do it the other way? And can you do windmill Wendy's and turn around Tinas? Those are always silly. And push up Pete's. And bounce and bobs. Oh, I forgot Snow Angel Susie's. And push up Pete's. And Snow Angel Susie's. And jumping jacks. Can you do jumping jacks on one foot? With one arm. While doing turn around Tinas. And slam down Sam. And stand up. Good job. All right. I know I'm breathing heavy, so let's do some warm up. Okay, we're gonna swing our arms. We're gonna bring our right arm forwards three to 5 times. Left arm. Good. And across. Excellent. And across. Awesome. And we're gonna reach down. You can really, I like to push this leg nice and straight. Just quick, 5 seconds, get a good stretch. And other side. Good. And then reach up and keep our back nice and flat. And now we're gonna reach all the way down and then crawl our hands in between. Good, and sit. Excellent. Do the butterfly. It's beautiful out today. Hope you guys get a chance to go outside, play a little bit, run around, maybe even take this video outside. Go do gymnastics outside. I'd love to see some videos of you guys doing gymnastics outside. If you have a nice paved area, padded area, I mean. Nice padded area, nice open space. Reach up. Now we're gonna keep our ears covered and touch our toes 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Roll out our ankles. And we're gonna sit up and we're gonna think about our posture. Nice and tall. Flex that foot hard and switch. Roll out the other ankle. Roll it out. And hug it. Sit up nice and tall. Excellent. Roll out those wrists. We're going to be doing some forward rolls today, some push-ups. So let's make sure we are stretching our wrists. We're going to stretch them back and forwards. Forwards. And shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. All right. And then everybody lay down your favorite. Put your hands by your ears. Bend those knees and push up to a bridge. I'm too old. Can't do this anymore. So lay back, push up to a nice big bridge. Excellent. Good job. Hold that. If you're feeling confident, try lifting a foot. Nice legs straight. Good. And come on down. Excellent. Now anytime we stretch our back one way, we want to roll it out the other. So make sure you check behind you. We're going to roll and up. Okay? I like to do this. I call it don't crack your eggs. So grab your legs and don't crack. You want to try to roll back and up. Okay? Make sure your knees and legs and feet stay together. Point those toes back and up. Excellent. Good. All right, let's try one more bridge. Lay down, hands right by your ears. Push up to a bridge. Excellent job. If you can, lift a leg. If that's easy, try lifting an arm. And if that's easy, try lifting one arm and one leg. See if you can balance that. I recommend trying one leg on your right side or left side, but do the opposite arm. So if you're doing your right leg, do your left arm. See if you can stay balanced. Hold it. All right, come on down. Now let's try pike rock. So legs are straight, arms are out, sitting up tall, rock back. Keeping those legs nice and straight, feet pointed. Good, we're gonna do 3. That's 2, and one more. That's 3. All right, let's stand up. Good job. All right. All right, guys, now I wanted to move on to our forward roll lesson. I know we've worked on some cartwheels, some handstands, lunges. You guys have seen some videos of that. Today I want to work on our forward rolls. Now, like I said earlier, this video goes through many different progressions, and I just want you guys to work on where you are. The reason why I wanted to do a video like this is so that you, and maybe mom or dad, can help you see where you are in your progression and what the next steps are. So as there's time in between these classes and you guys are at home, maybe you have a chance to work on them and make some improvements. So I got this mat. We have a bunch of these at the gym. They are from, believe it or not, IKEA. Mom and Dad, it is $34. I bought them many years ago, so they last through a commercial usage. They even came out with a new color of pink, which is really cool. They are very, very versatile. They're great for our younger kids. So while everyone's stuck at home, while supplies last, I hope you guys might consider picking one of these up. I know my kids, they actually wanted to bring this home from the gym. So anyways, The first thing we want to do is we want to just learn how to do a forward roll. Now, the most important thing for us is that we are safe. We want to make sure that our head stays tucked in, and we try to get the back of our head at the most to touch the floor. We don't want the forehead of the front because we don't want to hurt our necks. So again, make sure you have enough space. We're going to start by putting our hands down, being on our feet here, tucking our chin way into our chest, bending those arms, and then getting the back of the head and just roll over, just like that. Excellent job. So we're going to try a couple of those, okay? Feel free to hit pause on this video if you want to try a couple by yourself, and then hit play to see the next progression, okay? So after that, I want to start from a stand. And we stand, and we're going to bend down, tuck that head way under, and roll, okay? Now notice I'm stopping there. I'm not standing up. Now, that's the rolling part is the hard part, okay? We have to get that first. As we learn to roll and really use our legs to push, the more momentum we will have and the easier the stand-up will be. But first we need to learn how to just roll and roll safely, okay? So then the next part is the stand-up. So we're going to do the same thing, stand up, bend down, tuck our chin, roll, and stand up. Now, if you noticed, I crossed my legs. Now, most kids are going to start there. Most of you guys are going to start with crossing your legs or using your hands to stand up. I'll show you that. So rolling and using our hands to stand up. Now that's fine, okay? We have to start someplace. But the goal eventually is going to be to do your forward roll without using your hands to stand up and keeping your feet and knees perfectly together, okay? So it looks something like this. Okay, we reach up tall, our hands go down, feet are together. Okay, and we always want to finish with a nice tall stretch. Okay, I could have kept my knees together a little more, but I'm getting old, so my body doesn't bend like it used to. All right, so now let's think of another progression. After we master that, okay, the forward roll with the back of our head touching, rolling and standing up. We want to see if we can do a forward roll with straight arms. Okay, again, I like to start back down. This is, I find, the easiest place to start. And we're going to keep our arms nice and straight. We're going to put them close. We're going to keep them straight. We're still going to tuck our head way under. Okay, but we're just going to roll and stand up. Okay, now that's the first progression for a handstand forward roll. So really work on keeping those arms straight, tucking those heads in, and making your body as round as you can, okay? After that, we would progress to a headstand forward roll. So you're gonna do your headstand, and in a headstand, I like to tell my kids to make a triangle or a pyramid. Your hands are the base of the pyramid, and your forehead, on this part, the forehead goes down to start the headstand. Then in order to roll, the head tucks under, okay, and we roll in the back of our head, okay, but really using our hands for support. Again, please only go at your own pace. Make sure mom and dad are watching, and we don't want any head and necks like this because we don't want to hurt our neck, okay? So make your pyramid with your head on the ground, push up, and then you're going to tuck and roll, okay? Now these are advanced moves, moving from our gym class, gym stars to our rock stars, and even to our superstars, where we can work on our handstand forward roll. So really getting those arms nice and straight and eventually going handstand forward roll. Now, if you are not at a point where you've done handstand forward rolls in our class, I don't recommend you doing it quite yet. Maybe we will put a video together a little bit later on how we can have a spotter help us and really try to help us along. But I wouldn't recommend that right now for especially our gym stars and our rock stars at this point, okay? So I would only stick to the headstand forward roll, but really try to take your time and master each part, each one of those forward rolls first before moving on to the next one. All right, now, let's see. Another way to work on your stand-up and your positioning is, this is a little bit challenging, but is just like when we warmed up, we are gonna roll back, but instead of just rolling forwards, we're gonna tuck our knees and work on the stand-up part. So initially it will probably look like this, okay? But eventually we want it to look more like this, where we roll, it's a good candle, okay? And our ears stay covered and we stand up nice and tall with a big stretch at the end, okay? So those are some drills that you can work on without having to do a lot of rolling. And also, as you saw, it took up a little bit less space. So you can break it up so you can work on the parts that you need the most work on. All right, guys. Now, I hope you enjoyed some of that forward roll progressions, the rolls, the candlestick stand up. Really want you guys to spend some time on those and really, really take your time and master them. It's not about going fast. It's not about getting to the roll where you stand up. It's about taking your time and trying to perfect each one. The more you perfect now, the easier your gymnastics is going to get and will be in the future, okay? Now, I wanted to move on to our strength portion. We always finish our gymnastics classes with some strength. It's very, very important. You could have all the technique in the world, but if you're not strong enough to do the gymnastics, then it's going to be very difficult. So I wanted to work on a push-up today. Now, I wanted to explain to you guys how we do things from at the competitive level, so the highly competitive kids, what we do and what we look for and how we kind of tweak their exercises so that you guys can use something like it to help you get stronger and to help you get stronger a little faster and with great technique. So one of the things that we like to do is push-ups. Now, a push-up, everybody knows, is flat on the ground, hands shoulder width, shoulders right over your hands, and then we're going to do straight body down and up. Now, some of us might not be strong enough at this point, and that is absolutely okay. I know some people, they like the knees, where they bend their knees and they do the push-up on their knees. I am not that, I don't love that, just because I think it's very difficult for young kids to maintain a good body position through that. Instead, what we like to do is we like to elevate the hands. So put the hands on a higher surface. Mom and Dad, you guys can help your kids figure out what that is and make sure it's soft and stable. For today, I'm going to use the bench to our piano, okay? And what it looks like is, well, if we stand fully up, our push-up should look just like this. Now, obviously, that's the easiest way to do it. Standing up, head neutral, straight, arms bend, and push back, okay? Now, if we just put our hands a little lower, and we're on a slight incline, we do our push-up this way and here. Now, we're really trying not to do something like that. The goal is to keep our body exactly like this, and it should look like this. It should look like this, whether I'm standing up, whether I'm here, or whether I'm here. Okay? So, find out where you are. I want you to try a couple. I want you to try some standing up. Can you do it with a good posture, perfectly out, down, and up. Do that a couple times. Good. Now maybe you need to lean against a wall, and that's okay too. So lean against a wall and do your push-up that way. Do a couple. If you can maintain good body position and it's relatively easy and you can do 10, try to lower down and try this. Now if you can do 5 there with good body position, but on the 6th one you start to lose that body position and you get a little bit tired, stop and rest, okay? Because that's where you have found your sweet spot, let's call it, okay? I would say do 5, and then the next time maybe try to do 6 or 7, where your body position stays very nice, okay? Now, what happens if we are really strong? And we can go from standing all the way down to horizontal, okay? And the push-up on the floor is beautiful, and I can do 30 in a row with great body position. That's awesome. Now you're very strong. Now what do we do there? Okay, how can we get stronger from there? Well, the next thing that we can do is we start elevating our feet, okay? So it's the same exact idea as decreasing the height of your hands, but instead we're going to increase the height of your feet. Now what does that look like? It looks something like this. I would start with something really small, close to the floor. So if my push-up is really good, like this, I'm gonna put it up, put my feet up, and then do my push-up this way, okay? Now if I can do a bunch of push-ups at that height, same thing, step up, okay? So now we're gonna put our feet up onto an elevated surface and do my push-ups this way, okay? Now, eventually, if we can keep walking up, if you think about it, you're gonna be in a handstand, okay? Handstand push-up is the most difficult version of push-ups that we have, other than maybe planche push-ups, but that's a whole nother ball game, whole different realm of strength. But I want you to understand that these are ways that you can work on your strength at home with very minimal stuff. I have a little panel mat. This can be turned into books very easily, or pillows. And I brought out my warrior stairs. Okay, think of the steps. Those would be great. And then a chair or a bench, okay? And you can, believe it or not, you can get extremely strong with the equipment or furniture in your house, okay? Most of you, or some of you may have seen this in the background and been like, oh, we forgot to move the broom. I did not. I have a challenge for you. And my challenge is to see how many of you can do push-ups with this broomstick on your back. Now, I'm gonna move this out of my way. Why the broomstick? Well, in gymnastics, we have to work on our posture a lot. Many of our injuries come from poor posture, poor range of motion and flexibility, and a lot of that happens because we don't maintain good posture or position or good technique through exercises or good range of motion. So today, going along with our push-up, I want to see if we can do a push-up challenge where you or somebody you know, see how beautiful, how nice and straight that is. Okay, it's touching my tailbone, it's touching my back and my head. So now I'm going to go down on the ground. Okay, I'm going to balance it right there. And I'm going to do a push-up. And I'm going to make sure my head stays on it. I'm going to make sure my back and bum stay on it. And I'm going to see how many push-ups I can do with fantastic posture. Okay? So So that is my challenge to you guys. That's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to doing them again. I miss you all so much. Thank you guys so much. I hope you are all staying healthy and safe. And hey, today is beautiful. You might as well go outside and get some fresh air, run around, and get rid of that energy. I know your mom and dad have been saying, will your eyes slow down? Will you be quiet? So today's your chance, okay? Miss you guys. Take care.